for those who don't know me, my name is Brandon. I'm 23 years old. My mom and dad were drug addicts, and now they are dead. Because see, the thing is, this isn't a comedy stand-up. I'm actually a motivational speaker to hear where you guys are drugs. All right? No, I'm just kidding. Rehab's for quitters. Don't be a pussy. But the reason I tell you right away that my mom and dad were drug addicts is because when I tell you these stories that happened in my life, that way you know, like, what the fuck did this dude live through? What's the key element here? So that way you're prepared. Anyway, so starting with my life, my dad left me when I was 3 months old, which is cool and all because I feel like I can relate to black people better. And it helps with conversation starting. I'll be like, hey, what are you getting your dad for Father's Day? And they're like, my dad left me when I was a baby. I'm like, mine too, buddies. Right there, I just made a friend. So it's kind of cool. But anyway, so no, 14 years old now, I'm coming back home, and my mom texts me. She's like, hey, there's a man I hear I want you to meet. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It's probably just another boyfriend. And I get there, and I kind of look at him, and I'm like, I feel like this is my dad. And he just has this big smile on his face. He's like, what's up, son? And I'm just like, hey. Because, I lived with, my mom most of my life, so I didn't really care to, reconnect with him. And, he's just, trying to talk to me, trying to get to know me and all that, and I'm just sitting there, smiling, playing off, and deep in mind, I'm just like, God! I just want to fucking jerk off. I've been in school for 8 hours and I'm horny. I'm a fucking little middle school kid who doesn't get any. I just want to go in my room and jerk off, and I don't have to reconnect with you. I just want to reconnect with my hand. That's all I wanted to do. But, so of course I had to play the cool son, reconnect with him for a bit. And then, so my mom and dad, they were actually together for 2 months after trying to get to, reunite with me. And one day they go out, and me and my friend are hanging out, and my mom left her phone. And he was just like, dude, let's fuck with your mom's phone. I'm like, alright, she's gotta have some crazy shit on there. And so we're looking through contacts because, like I said, she was a druggie, so we're looking for cool drug dealer names, like Dealer Dave or Merchant Mike or some shit like that. But unfortunately, it was just normal names. I think I saw a Daniel. Daniel's a sketchy ass name. That's probably a drug dealer, so. But anywho, and then he's just like, dude, let's go through the media. And I'm like, okay, so we're going through the media and all that, and, just scrolling through. And then my friend's just like, what? Dude, is that? And I'm like, yeah, Kyle, you're seeing it. That's my dad's dick inside my mom's mouth. And I'm just, staring at it. I'm not weird. I'm just staring at it because it's just what the fuck? And my friend Kyle, he's giving me the support on the back. He's like, dude, I can understand. This is going to be really traumatizing for you. And I'm like, it is. How the fuck does she fit that in her mouth, dude? Obviously I was not clearly as gifted as him. It's ridiculous. If I could compare it to anything, it's like Monsters, Inc. He was the Sully, I was the Mike Wazowski, getting covered by barcodes and shit, and his dick's in the spotlight and everything on every magazine. And so, it kind of made me wonder, it's do you think, they probably, stuck with oral because of the accident they had 23 years ago? I'm just curious. Kudos for them, playing it safe. They had to deal with one fuck up. They can't deal with any more. So my friend leaves, I put the phone back, and my mom and dad get home, and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I go out, I'm like, Mom, high five. She's just like, well, I'm like, just give me a high five. And I high five her, I'm like, Dad, give me a high five too. And they high five, and they're like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm giving you a high five. And I'm pretty sure they never figured out I gave him a high five because my dad got his dick sucked by my mom, and I was high-fiving him for that. Because I'm a supporting son. I love my mom. I loved her, even she went through some struggles. My dad left again. That was not surprising. I called that shit miles away. But my mom, I loved her, and she was a sweetheart. She was a caring, loving mom. to give you guys an idea of how like caring she was, I was walking home one day with my friend Matt, and we were walking, and this dude who thought he like ran the neighborhood, he was talking mad shit to us, and we were just ignoring him because we were like, fuck it, we just want to go. And he keeps talking shit, Matt talks back, and then finally the dude pulls out a knife, and I'm like, fuck this, I'll just call the police, whatever. So I call the police, and I'm just like, hey, and then the dude's just like, you calling the police? And I'm like, yeah, I fucking am. And then so his girlfriend's like, back off, he ain't worth it. So we meet at Northwood Middle School, that's where we told the cop we'd meet him at. We're telling him all this. My mom calls. I'm like, hang on, I need to take this, it's my mother. And so I answer, hello? Where are you right now? And I'm just like, well, I was being chased by some guy with a knife. Like, me and Matt are at the middle school right now talking to some cop. Well, get home, your tacos are getting cold. Alright, Mom. So we tell the police officer everything, and then we book it to my place. And I go inside, and then my mom was just like, seriously? And I was like, Mom, I was being chased by some guy with a fucking knife. Well, I hope you like cold meat in your tacos. Like, I could have been stabbed, I could have been shot maybe, I could have been dead, but fuck me, right, if those tacos are cold. Like, I'm sorry, Mom, I wasted 15 minutes of your life making me tacos that I couldn't eat warm. Maybe you should have swallowed me in '92. And so like, she eventually falls back on drugs, and then she goes to rehab, loser. And she actually manages to do well 5 years later. And then so I decide, you know what, I'll give her another chance. I'll move back in with her and try to be a supportive son. And my friend Matt also moved around as well, so we're kind of in the same place. One day, I try to like go to hang out with Matt, and I'm like, yeah, I'll be there, let me get my bike. And I go to my little like garage patio, whatever the fuck it was. My bike was gone. I was just like, oh fuck, some hooligan stole my bike. And it was a good bike too. It was a Mongoose, and it said Toast, and it had the back pegs on it. So that way I could like ride my homies around, or if I saw a bitch at a park, I'm like, yo, hop on these pegs, and then you can hop on my peg. You know? Like, pegs got you laid. I never got laid. But pegs got, you know, pegs on Mongoose bikes got you laid. And so I was hoping for that chance. And now I don't, because it's fucking gone. So I'm calling him, I'm like, Matt, my fucking bike is gone. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, my fucking bike. Like, someone stole it. Oh, yeah, about that. I saw your mom riding it. You what? Yeah, your mom was, like, riding a bike to, like, some shady dude's house. Like, I think, like, he handed her a bag or something, and she gave him some money, and then, like, he took the bike inside your house. Brandon, are you there? Phone, and I'm just like, that fucking bitch. I love my mom, but that's uncalled for. I just lost all chances of getting laid. No one's gonna want to hang out with me because I can't carry him around with my pegs anymore. I'm at my boiling point now. And so I go back in the house, and my mom's just on the couch and shit. I'm like, Mom, I just called Matt, and he told me that you had my fucking bike, and you gave it to some dude. Like, what the fuck did I ever do to you? And she just gets up and she like gets in my face. I was like, oh shit, she's gonna smack me. But she just like gets in my face. Maybe next time you won't let the tacos get cold.